Hello, my wandering soul. I'm so happy that you found your way here. Please take a seat and get comfortable. I understand you've arrived with a curiosity about an unexpected event. You may be moving through this now, or you may want to know what's ahead. I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety, or maybe it's excitement about this unexpected event. But either way, there's nothing to fear. I'm already feeling a strength within you that will guide you through. So let's look at the cards to get you some insights and empower you even more. Having said that, do remember that the cards I draw are not about telling your future or giving you instruction. They are here to offer you a fresh perspective and remind you of the power that you already carry within you to shape your future and your choices. However, if today's message doesn't feel like yours, it may be for another traveler, or it may reveal itself in time. Either way, please use your discernment and take what resonates, leaving the rest behind for someone else. Because I had a feeling you'd stop by today, I've prepared 3 piles for you to choose from. Before choosing, I recommend taking a deep breath, settle in, and set an intention to receive what serves you most. And when you feel ready, follow your intuition to the pile that calls to you. You'll find the timestamps in the description box. For those who would like a close-up of the cards and the stones today to help in making a selection, let me do that right now. For Soul Path 1, we have the Traveling Hat with the Adventurine Stone. For Soul Path 2, we have Bread and Cheese with the Aragonite Stone. And for Soul Path 3, we have Wardrobe with the Kyanite Stone. So with that, I'll leave you to select the pile that you're intuitively drawn to, and I look forward to connecting with you in your reading. Hello, my dear Soul Path 1. Welcome into your reading. You chose the Adventurine Stone with the Traveling Hat card. There's a sense here that you've been in place for a really long time. There's a sense of adventure that's coming through here, possibly travel. But I feel that you've been working hard to harvest something, to create abundance for yourself. And the unexpected might be a trip or a change of scenery. Now, whether that is a vacation, whether that is a physical move from one place to another, a change of career or job, I think it's going to vary for everyone, but there's something about a change of environment coming through. This could bring in a sense of exciting change, joyful change, but it could also stir things up as well, creating change that is uncomfortable. But regardless of what kind of unexpected change might come through or what kind of shift in environment occurs, I feel that this is for your ultimate growth. For you to step into something new and to shed some old stories, some old beliefs, some stagnant energy. There's something about movement here that is happening or will happen. And it is bringing you fresh energy. It is nourishing some kind of metaphorical soil in your life so that new things can grow. So let's take a look at Oracle messages to start. we will clarify with another oracle card. This is going to be strictly an oracle card reading, unless I feel called to draw tarot cards for specific details about the unexpected event. So we will see. Dear Spirit, for Soul Path 1, what is this event or situation? What is this unexpected event or situation for Soul Path 1? We'll get 3 cards. 2 more. There's something about freedom coming through. So there's a freedom that's coming with this change, or a breaking free of something. So the first card out was regeneration. This is what I was feeling at the very beginning. Something's being regenerated through this movement, through this change. The second card out was message in a bottle. And the last card is go the distance. So again, we have more movement here. I feel like there is fast movement that will occur. But to me, this feels like a death and rebirth energy. Again, change, movement, a shift in environments, a shift in perspective. There's something about moving from a space of stagnancy and moving into a space of open road, if you will. Again, that freedom, that space to explore, to achieve, to accomplish, to come to some kind of finish line. And there's a speed here, whereas here I feel, again, that stagnancy, that lack of movement, that lack of growth. And with this regeneration comes both endings and beginnings. Now, with this message in a bottle in the middle, this is water. So I almost feel that you have to move through something emotional to be able to come through to the other side of this. This event might quite physically be travel over water, again, to new landscapes, whether that's physical or metaphorical. There could be something about you receiving communication, whether it's through the phone, through email, through text, and that prompts a shift or a movement of sorts. Whether that is an opportunity that comes in, whether that is a sign or a synchronicity from the universe that turns a light on and allows you or helps you to make a decision. A very quick decision, a decision that is very clear, a decision that will maybe put an end to something that has been feeling very stagnant, that has been feeling very dead. Now, this could mean that something that has been on the back burner is now coming to light. There's some maybe offer you're getting, opportunity you're getting that allows you to move something forward. So that's another message that's coming through here. So there's something dormant here that's being activated within you or activated within your life that then propels you forward in some regard. So let's get some more information about this event or situation. Strongest energy about this event or situation for Soul Path 1. I do feel that one was trying to come through. Ah, yes. Okay. So there's some overthinking that I think is happening, maybe currently, and this event is helping you move out of that overthinking and into action. Again, we have more movement here with the time to go card. Just to give you a close-up, we have the thinker card. We have the time to go card. And then we have between worlds. So It's okay to be in a liminal space where you know certain things have run its course, where things are stagnant, where things are dormant, there's not much movement. It's important because I do believe that processing something, understanding something, integrating something is important as you move between worlds. I do feel that that's the theme of this as you move from one to the other. You're moving from a space of stagnancy, of staleness, of dormancy, into something that's more colorful, more joyful, more successful, more aligned, more purposeful. And that does not necessarily mean that it's going to be easy or happy at all times, but the effort is worth it. There is a purpose, there is an alignment, there is joyfulness, satisfaction, fulfillment, reward. There's something about values, so you aligning to some kind of value here and possibly putting an end to a never-ending story. So again, that stagnancy is coming through yet again with the never-ending story card. So there's something that has been on loop that you haven't been able to let go of, that has been hanging around for far too long. There's something here about communication, about understanding something, about making a decision and moving forward. So that information, I have a feeling, is going to come from the external, whether it's a trusted friend or an opportunity, and that opportunity cascades. So it's like a ripple effect. And I feel it will change a lot of things. You move from thinking to moving. And again, stagnancy through some emotions or receiving some information and movement. Putting an end to whatever the situation might be that you've been in for so long, that you haven't been able to figure out how to let go of. So right now, I do believe that you are experiencing the void, where nothing has quite occurred, but you can feel something shifting, which is maybe why you're here. And I feel that this is going to be confirmation for many of you. But what I don't think you see yet is that this event or the situation that will occur that may not be unexpected anymore is going to move you out of a cycle. It's going to break a cycle, possibly an ancestral pattern, a karmic loop, maybe some overthinking. So let's get just a bit more information on this event. More details, if I can get more details on this, and maybe even timing. So let's get 3 cards to get a bit more detail about this event or situation, including timing, please. 3 more cards on event, unexpected event. What is this unexpected event? We have the Judgment in reverse. And that is moving from a space of stagnancy, of adversity, of significant challenge, into an energy of a soul calling. Again, movement. So we have quite a few cards here. Oh gosh. We have the Emperor. So I feel whatever this movement or decision is, it's going to be possibly independent, possibly very authoritative. This is about your sovereignty, your independence, your, again, action, initiative. The Ace of Swords in reverse and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. It could very well move you out of a very difficult financial situation or an environment that does not feel conducive to your growth, to your success, to financial wealth. Maybe your physical health as well is having an impact here. And again, with this Ace of Swords, there's a lack of clarity of I don't know. But I feel you're going to receive information that gives you clarity on how to move forward, and it's going to put you in a space of authority, of unwavering decision making, of something that will provide stability and security. Aries season is coming through here with the Emperor. So it could be within the next 4 months or with Aries season. Taurus season could also be timing as well. You're currently not seeing that at this moment because it is unexpected, and you might still have questions or are foggy about this event. But this event, because it is unexpected, will reveal itself in good time. So trust and have faith in your strength. Have faith in your vision of the future. Root down into your strength, your abilities, your resourcefulness. You have overcome before, and you can again. This feels like a pretty big unexpected event that is going to again shift a lot of things for you, but in the best way. It might not be comfortable at first, but it is going to propel you out of lack, out of scarcity, and into something that feels more powerful or empowering. So this is what I have for you, my dear Soul Path 1. Thank you for visiting and sharing your story with me. It was such a pleasure, and I wish you luck on your path ahead. Until we meet again, stay curious, and I'll see you soon. Hello, my dear Soul Path 2. Welcome into your reading. You chose the Aragonite Stone with the bread and cheese card. This almost gives me the sense that something of abundance is going to come through. There could be a gathering of people. There could be something about your self-worth even improving here, or solidifying to where you can openly receive abundance with gratitude, and maybe not feeling like you're not worthy of it, or that you didn't earn it in some way. So the confidence or the self-esteem or the self-worth leads to that abundance. So there could be an event or a gathering that brings an opportunity in, and you're almost challenged by it. Do I say yes? Do I say no? Yeah, there's something about an offering here. Or there's something about you offering something to someone here. So let's get some information about this unexpected event or situation in a little more detail. We have a change in the wind. We have orphaned. And we have new life and soulmates. So that feels very abundant. And with soulmates, I tend to not necessarily see that as romantic. A soulmate can be an aligned partnership in business. It can be soul family or a soul friendship where there's a common ground or spoken language where things feel aligned. And by being in each other's lives, you're able to grow in ways that you weren't without each other. So there's something here about starting something new. Again, new opportunity, new friendship, new soul connection coming through. And this could be from a space where you feel alone, isolated, abandoned, wanting change in your life. So maybe you actually attend an event or a workshop or a community gathering of sorts where there's an exchange of food or friendship or kinship, or there's some kind of common ground that is developing in community where you come together to support each other, to share, maybe moving through some kind of grief or celebration. And so that you don't feel alone in your experience, in your life, you want to make connections, you want to network with people, new people. And with that, it does create change. It creates significant change from something very dark and isolated and very depleted into something that feels refreshed, invigorated, vital. It's interesting that these two cards are mirrors of each other, but they're very different energies. One feels very dark and desolate, and the other one feels very illuminated, like you've broken out of some kind of shell. So there could be something that you decide to do that feels a little outside of your comfort zone or outside of what you're normally doing. And within that space, you start to feel a shift in energy, a shift or a change within how you're approaching something. Let's get a little more information. We have time to go. I feel like wherever you are, the purpose or the lesson or the reasoning behind this unexpected event is that it's time to move, time to shift into something new, maybe to break an old cycle. And you'll see this Nadalis shell here. It doesn't just go in a circle, around, 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 around. It actually gets bigger and more expansive. So while you feel like maybe you've been in a repetitive cycle, it's actually helping you grow out of something and into something new. So it hasn't been all for naught. It does lead to expansiveness, growth, abundance. And one more. Deep knowing. To get through this, you have to trust yourself, your intuition, trust your heart. Something's being cleaned up, cleaned out here with this Clean It Up card on the bottom of the deck, which is what you can't see yet. Something is being cleared, but you also may feel a sense of lack in this space, a sense of foreverness, like this is what my life is now. There's a void, there is an isolation, but I feel that there is choice in that isolation. But it requires you to maybe clear something out, to clean something up within your energetic body, your physical space, your mental space, to step into something new. And I feel like this unexpected event is going to be that thing that you say yes to when you would usually say no. It's something different. And it excites you because of that simple fact that I usually don't say yes to these things, but I'm feeling called to do something. So the unexpected, I feel, is going to be that thing where you change the way you make decisions, or you change your perspective and decide to do that thing, even though you've never thought about doing it before, even though you've never thought about attending something. You kind of get into an energy of why not? Because you're almost in a space of feeling tired of doing something on your own, or maybe being too alone or lonely. And so you're breaking out of that shell. You're breaking through, you're breaking free. And in that space, you're going to possibly meet somebody that you have a long, beautiful friendship with, or a romantic connection with, or a business partnership that feels really aligned, that propels you forward or moves you forward into abundance, into success, into building something. But in this space, you're not seeing that things are being cleaned out. And that's why it feels so isolating. That's why things feel like they're being brushed away, because something new is coming in with this unexpected situation or event here. And it is time to move. It is time to move on from whatever this is. So let's get a little more information on this event. Just a few more tarot cards. Give us a little more detail on this event and timing. We have 4 of Cups, so that just clarifies that yes, there's something here. The 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, you're kind of tired of fighting to get what you want, or fighting for what you deserve. Let's get one card for timing. One card for timing. The 8 of Cups. This is this moving on, time to go energy here. So this card is basically clarifying everything we just talked about. There's something that feels off balance here, that's not being reciprocated, that doesn't feel fulfilling. Maybe you've had some regrets or some shames or doubts about something. You're tired of feeling this way and tired of giving your energy to something that's not giving back. Maybe even tired of fighting to be prioritized or fighting to be heard. And so you're kind of no longer emotionally investing in this thing, and you're moving on, you're moving forward into the great unknown. 8 of Cups is Saturn in Pisces, so Pisces could be timing for you, Pisces season. This could also be 8 months as well. Within the next 8 months, this unexpected event could occur. But trust in what you know already. Trust in your intuition. Trust in what your heart is telling you to do, because I feel there's no real logic to how there is logic, obviously, but there's no logical, way of getting through this. I feel like you're being encouraged to lead with the heart, to lead with the intuition. What am I intuitively called to do? What is my body? What is my body inspiring me to do? How is it inspiring me to move? What is it that my body needs right now to feel safe, comforted, secure, supported, fulfilled? And then a lot of heart energy here coming out with the 2 cups here. What is it that my heart is telling me about this situation? Is it feeling fulfilling? Is it feeling joyful, aligned? Am I getting what I need out of this situation? Or do I need something different? And that is the shift point, the catalyst to making new choices, to making new decisions, and maybe even propelling you on a new path altogether. So this is what I have for you, my dear Soul Path 2. I do hope that was helpful for you. Thank you for visiting and sharing your story with me. It was such a pleasure, and I wish you luck on your path ahead. Until we meet again, stay curious, and we'll see you soon. Hello, my dear Soul Path 3. Welcome into your reading. You chose the Kyanite Stone with the Wardrobe card. I'm hearing a whole new you. Now, I don't know if that means you are changing your appearance, you're changing how you show up in the world, you're changing how you express. And that doesn't mean to say that you're changing who you are. I think you're stepping into your becoming, or you're stepping into a you that has been hidden behind closed doors. So that's really beautiful. I feel like you're letting your magic shine. You are letting your artistic voice be heard without shame or guilt, or you're no longer playing small or feeling like you have to be small in order to get by. There may have been a safety behind that in the past, but I feel you're shedding that. And you're moving into an energy of confidence, beautification of, not beautification, appreciation of your beauty and who you are. There's an acceptance here, and there's a reveal. Maybe something has been revealed to you or will be revealed to you. I feel like this is a very personal journey, a very personal, unexpected thing that may occur, that may prompt this to happen. What is the event or situation? What is the event or situation for Soul Path 3, the unexpected? What is the unexpected? Blessed. That's lovely. So again, more appreciation and gratitude energy. Oh, that glitters. This is a glow up if I ever saw one. Oh my goodness. And then buy the book. I think you might read something or be inspired by something that you read, something that you learn. I'm hearing fashion school for some, but this is a glow up. This is returning to balance. It's no longer, you're no longer staying quiet or staying small or staying neutral. It's like I'm seeing the balancing of the justice scales here. There's something about ancestry as well, where maybe you're returning to some kind of ancestral roots. So you're reconnecting with that in some way. So maybe there's a story that you hear or something that you read about your ancestry that really inspires you to integrate that more into your life. And so the unexpected through that journey is that you are not only going to integrate that and honor that, appreciate that, but it's going to change how you show up. There's almost a confidence that's coming through with that. There's almost a resonance, a very strong resonance. And you realize how blessed you are to be connected to a specific culture, a specific practice, a specific way of dressing. So there's an honoring of ancestral lineage. There is an expression of that ancestral lineage, maybe even a teaching as well. So once you learn, you teach. But this could come from schooling or a workshop or something that you're learning about who you are, about your family heritage. And I just like, this is glow up energy. So there could be a lot of physical changes that occur within your life, your environment, your clothing, the way you present yourself, your hair, maybe makeup, whatever kind of resonates there. There could even be like a routine that you get into, an exercise routine or a diet of some kind. Let's get some more information. TikTok. It feels like it's time. It's almost like, not that you feel like you're running out of time, but it just feels like the right time to do this. Treasure Island and TikTok, the two next cards that came out. It's definitely going to change who you hang out with. It's going to change maybe where you live. It's almost like you are aligning your values to your entire life once you've learned something. So with that, there's a change in scenery or environment. Maybe people you hang out with, the job that you're in changes. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we have a change in the wind and between worlds. So it's almost like you're straddling two worlds. Maybe you have a fear of changing something, but I feel this glow up is moving you into an energy of vibrance in life, of life itself, more vibrancy in your life, more expression in your life. And it's interesting that we have all that glitters with the mask, and for some reason I saw a crown, a gold crown, and there's a crown on this flamingo's head. Maybe you're moving to Florida. I don't know. It's something very tropical here as well. So maybe you decide to move by the water because you feel most connected to water. Definitely some changes happening though. And there's a guidance to move with these changes, to be inspired by these changes, as challenging as they might be, because it will lead you to more alignment, to more colorful alignment, more brilliance, finding more blessings, because you are expressing who you are. You are not dimming that light. You are aligning yourself to people, places, things that are in alignment with your values. And then we have a leg up at the bottom of the deck, which I don't think you see coming. And that energy is about getting a helping hand. Maybe you offering a leg up to somebody as well. Having some kind of assistance in moving towards your dreams and goals. Possibly because people can see you now for who you are. You're no longer hiding behind a metaphorical mask. You're no longer hiding. You're no longer playing small. You're very forward with, this is who I am, this is what I want, and there's going to be a lot of people that want to help you with something here. This could be a business that you start for, there's something about expression here. And so with that, you're going to find aligned customers, aligned business collaborators, partnerships, and they're going to help you along. But also I'm getting that you learn something, but you also teach something. So maybe because you've gone through this journey, you then offer a leg up to somebody else. You help someone else out in the same way that maybe you've helped yourself, or maybe someone else has helped you. So there's this reciprocity that is happening as well. I'm not sure if I showed you that up close. Let's get a few more details on this event and some timing as well. More details on this unexpected event, please. We have the Judgment. I love that. That is rising from the ashes, rising from adversity, challenge, change, difficulty, even moving from a space of very gray and kind of a dead zone, if you will, and moving into something of a higher calling, a higher expression, a more higher powered expression. So listening to your higher self. We have the Temperance in reverse. There could be some emotional upheaval with this, just because there's a lot of things are changing, but this feels to me like it's going to be an exercise in really alchemizing the difficulty into opportunities, or not personalizing or getting stuck in the difficulty and the emotions of it all, but finding ways to ground yourself so that you can continue to move forward. And again, that alchemy might be very important. We have the 8 of Cups in reverse and the 5 of Cups in the upright. So there is going to be some loss, and some that you might even feel like you're going to be pulled back into certain heart-centered connections during this glow up, because there may be some things here that are being naturally released as you move out of something and move into something else. 5 to 8 months is timing I'm getting for this particular unexpected event. But there's an emotional stagnancy, like an inability to move on from something. So that could be part of the event too, where you just feel like there's nothing you can emotionally invest in anymore in a particular situation. Nothing you share or do or express is really helping things move along. So you have to let it go and process that. So again, we have more gray energy here. But on the other side, we have this beautiful, colorful energy of celebration, of reward, of expression. And Soul Path 2, I believe, got this as well. There's been a lot of unexpected events in today's readings about moving from one space to another. So I do really feel like there is a lot of change and transition that people are moving through collectively right now. The storylines are a little bit different and the outcomes are all a little bit different, but I do feel you as well are moving through something similar. A lot of emotions will be involved in your particular situation, possibly a lot of goodbyes, because things are changing with that. And in order to make space for this new, beautiful life that you're trying to build, or this new expression, there's a feeling of having to let go of people, places, situations that don't support that don't align with that aren't able to come with you on this journey. But I do feel like on the other side of all of that challenge and change is going to be something really beautiful, really fulfilling. So this is what I have for you, my dear Soul Path 3. I hope these messages were helpful. Thank you for visiting and sharing your story with me. It was such a pleasure, and I wish you luck on your path ahead. Until we meet again, stay curious, and I'll see you soon.